Hello, I'm Executive Chef Joseph Schutz. Welcome to our kitchen. Today I'd like to share with you one of my many recipes and variations for making chili. My variations range from a vegetarian chili to a white chili, chicken, even a traditional one with ground beef or ground veal. In today's variation, I want to show you how I prepare my chili that is made with a smoked brisket. So join me now as I show you my procedure and technique. Well, here we have our piece of brisket. It is a certified Angus beef, and the brisket is one of 9 primal cuts, and there are 2 briskets per steer. And the brisket comes from the breast or the lower chest area of the cow or of the steer. And because they have no collarbones, the brisket actually holds or supports 60% of the body weight of the steer or the cow. Also, the 2 muscles that are part of it are called the point and the flat. The piece that we're using here is the point. The point is the fatty piece, and it's also called the decal. And then the flat, smaller piece that you usually see with corned beef is called the first cut. And it simply is the flat piece with the point removed from it. There are lots of connective tissue running through this cut of meat, therefore the proper cooking technique is critical. Smoking it, as everybody knows with barbecue, it's a long, slow process. You cannot speed it up, and do not be in a hurry. And another method of doing it is braising. Again, slow, moist cooking methods. So what I like to do first is I'm going to go ahead and cut this in a little bit smaller pieces. I'm not going to cut it too small, simply because I want to put this into the smoker. And I'm not going to smoke this like a barbecued brisket. I am only looking to smoke this for maybe 4 hours, and I'm looking to build as much smoke as I possibly can in that time frame. From there, I will remove it and cut it into smaller pieces, and then we will cook it in the kettle over the fire. Well, now that our brisket is in the smoker, we do have some time to kill. Let's get on to prep. So now we want to dice some onions, small dice. The peppers. Well, here is our brisket after 3 hours of smoke. Now what I like to do is cut it into smaller pieces. That way, obviously, it's easier to eat for the chili. Now that the onions have cooked a bit, let's go ahead and add our brisket. Give it a turn. Let's go ahead and let this cook for about 5 to 10 minutes and begin releasing fats. Now that the beef has been cooking, let's go ahead and add our shaved garlic, about 5 cloves. Now that the garlic has been cooking for 2 to 3 minutes, let's go ahead and add our dry spices. Also add our diced tomato. Give this a stir. Now I will add my veal stock. Beef stock will work just fine. Then I will add my tomato juice. Give it a turn. And let's go ahead and bring this to a simmer and keep simmering it until the brisket has become tender. Well, here we are after about 2 hours of braising, and the brisket is tender. So at this point, I like to add my peppers. Well, now our peppers are cooked. We'll have to add our beans. I'm using kidney beans. Feel free to use any bean that you like. Garbanzo beans and black beans work great as well. Now, all we need to do, simmer this for a couple minutes just to get the beans hot. We will then adjust our seasonings with the salt, the pepper, and coriander and chili powder if we need it. And we are ready for service. Well, there you have my smoked brisket chili. There are other ways this could be done. For instance, you could use a leftover smoked brisket that you have for barbecue the day before or a couple days before, and looking for something different to do with it rather than just a hash or a sandwich. It is a little bit of a lengthy process simply because of the smoking, and I'm okay with that simply because I want it done right. And keep in mind that the smoking segment of this was just meant for smoking. It was not meant to cook it the whole way. So I was just trying to develop a smoky flavor profile, and then the actual cooking process was the braising over the fire. The flavor on this came out great. The smokiness, as well as the meaty flavor from the brisket, and the slow braise has really developed a great flavor. Slightly spicy, not overdone. I personally would like mine a little spicier, but you know, I want to make certain that people will eat it and not complain. Garnish it any way you like. Fresh bread, or you know, cheddar cheese, sour cream, some people. And many people actually finish it with a starch. They'll put potato, pasta, or rice into the chili. I don't, but you know, I've had it that way, of all the above, and it wasn't bad, just different. And well, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and come on and subscribe. Be up to date with all of our latest videos. And if you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up. You enjoy it.